It is my pleasure to highlight the critically important investigative work done by Homeland Security Investigations to protect consumers from potentially harmful and fraudulent products. Through Operation Stolen Promise, HSI has partnered with the private sector to identify and bring to justice those whose purpose is to profit off the COVID-19 pandemic. This work cannot be done alone. Alongside partners like 3M, we continue to work to keep harmful products out of the stream of commerce and out of consumers' hands. Secretary Mayorkas, it is an honor to have you here today, sir, to recognize this very important work.
Thank you very much, Acting Director Johnson. Let me also, if I may, recognize PJ Leckleitner and Steve Francis. PJ is the Acting Executive Associate Director, and Steve Francis is the Assistant Director of the IPR Center here at ICE. First and foremost, of course, we want to express that our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Texas. The Federal Emergency Management Administration, FEMA, is very active in addressing the storms there. It has supplied 60 generators to hospitals, water facilities, and other operations. It has provided blankets, water, meals for the state to distribute, and of course, our President of the United States has approved an emergency declaration for the state. We trust and hope that people will take the utmost care of themselves, and if they have any questions with respect to what measures they should take, we would ask them and implore them to email ready.gov, look at the site there, and learn what steps can best protect them and their loved ones. I join Acting ICE Director Johnson in pride in announcing today that over the last few weeks, Homeland Security Investigations, the criminal investigative arm of ICE, has seized over 11 million counterfeit N95 respirators intended to be used by frontline healthcare workers throughout the nation. That includes a seizure earlier today with special agents of Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI as it is commonly known, of seizing more than 1 million counterfeit masks as part of an ongoing investigation into a criminal enterprise distributing counterfeit masks throughout the United States. In the past 2 weeks, HSI has conducted multiple criminal search warrants and seized counterfeit masks in operations conducted in 5 states from coast to coast, with more enforcement actions expected in the coming weeks. These seizures illustrate the ongoing efforts of HSI, our partner agency within the Department of Homeland Security family, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, and private industry as a partner in keeping our communities and medical staff safe and free from counterfeit products. Thanks to the strong partnership, HSI was able to work quickly on leads provided by 3M, a legitimate mask manufacturer, a household name, to track down the criminals who put the lives of hospital workers and first responders at risk, or who take advantage of our fears to make a quick buck. I must say that we are at a vulnerable time, of course, with the pandemic costing so many lives and causing so much harm, and that individuals, criminals, exploit our vulnerability for a quick buck is something that we will continue to aggressively pursue. The seizures of these counterfeit surgical masks ensures the health and safety of our frontline healthcare workers who so bravely combat the pandemic by preventing them from receiving inferior personal protective equipment. It also protects the integrity of the American economy. ICE and CBP have been investigating illegal schemes associated with the COVID-19 response, like the illegal import and sale of counterfeit PPE, since April of 2020. The mission is dubbed, as Acting Director Johnson referenced, Operation Stolen Promise. Working with CBP, more than 1,800 shipments of mislabeled, fraudulent, unauthorized, or prohibited COVID-19 test kits, personal protective equipment, and other related items have been seized. These actions have kept counterfeit and substandard goods out of the supply chain and out of the hands of the general public and medical professionals, have protected individuals, businesses, and the financial system from fraud, have ensured the integrity of the online marketplace and COVID-19 related websites, and have resulted in violators being held accountable for their criminal efforts and to exploit the pandemic for profit. This is why the men and women of Homeland Security investigations are focused on identifying and dismantling these schemes rapidly and effectively, allowing the public to focus on the health and safety of our loved ones.